Okay, so this is our second type of question that could appear in the exam for mergers and acquisitions, and it is question paper 2012 financial management. So here we have, what are the costs and benefits of mergers to the shareholders of the acquiring firm and to the acquired firm? So basically, what's the advantages and disadvantages to the firm that's taking over the other and the one that's being taken over? And we did this in a seminar. Our seminar tutor went into a bit of detail. So for example, he used Argos and Sainsbury's as an example. So at the moment, Sainsbury's is trying to take over Argos. So he just asked us to cite that as an example. So he said Sainsbury's is the firm taking over, so that's the acquiring firm. So what are the advantages? So here are the list of points. The range of products, so it's going to have a wider range of products, and that would mean that the sales and profits would go up, as well as the share of the market. It will have a bigger share of the market because it's expanding its range. And that covers the third point. We already have 3 points at the moment. Then it talks of synergy as well, for both financial and operational, and cost reduction. I think it's able to optimize its cost by by merging with Argos. It will be able to condense all the various departments into smaller departments, so it can micromanage them. So that gives cost reduction. And it also finally has access to a new market and a customer base. So it will be able to take over the market base of Argos. So that means it gets more customers through its doors. And yeah, so these are the advantages that would come to it. So just think of it in terms of range of products, sales, expansion, synergy, cost reduction, and then access to new market and customer base. So that's basically advantages. And now we go to disadvantages. So we spoke of exchange rates in the sense that if a company takes over another and they do imports and exports, the exchange rate could have an effect on the products they import in and export out. So if the pound goes up, it affects them. If it goes down, it would favor them. And then also premium price. Obviously, if you're taking over a company, you have to make a bid, and they wouldn't always accept whatever bid you give them. So it's kind of a negotiation thing. So you'd give them a price, they'll decline or accept, and you negotiate until you pay the best value they feel that they are worth. And also the share price of the acquiring firm could go down. I think when you do announce that you want to take over a firm, it affects the stock market. So customers react to the news. And this also ties in with what we were talking about in efficient market hypothesis. So try and visit those videos again. And also we have an integration of systems and culture. Of course, Argos, we are just using Argos and Sainsbury's as an example. They would have two different ways of doing things. The culture of the people will be different. So putting together the two, there will be some conflict, and it will take time for employees and everyone to get used to the whole structure. They'll obviously merge them and get rid of some, join some, keep some. So that also affects. And redundancy, I think, to keep costs down as well. Some employees might be made redundant if they are making the company smaller. By merging the two, you wouldn't need so many staff. Maybe some positions will not be needed. So that is it for the acquiring firm. So just look at these points and expand on them a little bit, not too much, but just a little point on each. Now we move to the acquired firm. So in this case, we are looking at Argos being taken over by Sainsbury's. So what will be the advantage? They would obviously look at investment. So there will be more investment into their firm as it's being taken over, and their reputation would go up because they are probably being taken over by a stronger company. Then there should be an increase in share price. Obviously they'll receive a premium payment for the company, and that will affect their capital gain and premium as well. Now, disadvantage. Obviously the owners of Argos would lose control of their business, and there will be loss of jobs. So even though Sainsbury's is taking over, as we mentioned earlier, there will be redundancies, so there will be loss of jobs. And it will also affect the company financially, because they will obviously be giving up their financial books, accounts, everything will be taken over from them. So that's basically how to answer this question, if you see it. And I think that brings us to the end of our revision. I hope you found it helpful, and thank you.